uh
Mm,
oh, you
okay.
just started it. Okay.
You can.
Hello, everybody.
Hi, everyone. Welcome in to my afternoon live streaming. So we have a topic over here, but before that, good afternoon, Mr. Bruce,
Yeah, good afternoon, Miss Arlene.
and uh, midnight over there, right, in Mississippi.
Yeah, it's midnight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just turned into a pumpkin. Hey, Russell, how you
Hello,
doing?
sir. Yes. Our topic over here, I make it like as the title of this show. I have a question over here. In order to be a best person, should we always be good? Yeah, that's my first questions over here, and I would love you to, Mr. Bruce, to answer with that. But before with that, hey, Sir Russell Magnus, good, have a good midnight. Your place, and good afternoon. Yeah, and good afternoon over here in the Philippines. Yeah, in order to be a best person, should we always be good, Mr. Bruce?
Well, yes, we probably should be,
Uh
but
huh.
no, we probably won't be.
Yeah. Why?
Hey, brother Sean, how you doing?
Super. Welcome in. And why?
Yeah, why? Well, because
Yeah,
you're a human being, and human beings are not perfect.
that's.
And human beings, uh,
We don't need to be a perfect just to
yeah.
be a good person.
Well, no, of course not. In fact, there's there's literally no way you're going to be perfect. Now, you can, if you learn from your mistakes, you
That's
could get to
right.
where you could become perfect, I suppose. But
Mm-hmm.
you're going to make a lot of mistakes along the way. And, I've heard people, even when they were 70, 80, 90 years old, and, they still make mistakes. They still learn.
That's right.
Still learn from those mistakes. So, you know,
I yeah. I
and
have a co-teacher. Yeah, just a moment. I have a
oh,
co-teacher that I talked this earlier. We're talking about our we cannot please our neighbors just to be live life. And yeah, she's right. She said, enjoy your life to fullest. Not do not mind other people what they are saying on you. You're the one to um hold and bring your life, carry your life, not them. And you are not asking for them for a
wow.
food to eat every day.
You
Oh
pulled
wow.
a muscle. Yeah, he pulled a muscle playing pickleball today. Man, that's not good.
Oh my
Sorry to
God.
hear that.
Sean. Yeah, can't walk without pain. Yeah, that's right. You
This is
just
where
say with
I, this is what the old chiropractor used to tell my late wife.
mm-hmm,
Ice is nice, and you probably gonna need to put an ice pack on it,
mm-hmm.
and you may have to do the uh, what is it? Ice heat ice treatment, or heat ice heat, or whatever. It's you're just gonna have to go back and forth with those. I don't think there's much of anything the doctor can do except put you on some kind of medicine for
Mm-hmm.
pain. You know, maybe give you muscle relaxers or something like that. That might help. Anyway, I'm sorry to hear you did that.
Yeah, that's very hurting.
Yeah.
Pickleball. That pickleball is something like the same with lawn tennis. Oh wow, Sean Williams, brother Sean Williams, welcome.
Hey, brother Sean.
Yeah, have you tried that avocado and hope? Works pretty good
Yeah.
for the muscles. Pain.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay. I see Tanya's
Oh
finished.
wow! I hope I can work
She's
better before my
probably
son's
ready to
birthday.
get that, whoever
Hey,
that was, off of her
every
panel.
morning so that pain would be gone. Yeah.
I dropped your link over there.
All right.
Yeah. So I was
Good.
hoping. Actually, Russell was over there. So, uh,
Yeah. I would love Russell McNeese to come up and answer the questions. I know all of you are more than 60s, aside from Brother Sean Tuber and the Sean Williams. So it's better to talk this for the people that more than 60s so that we learn a lot. Yeah, there are some people that they are already 40s, 50s that but they are, sometimes, being matured is sometimes in the late 50s or more than 50s we feel that we are still immature. I was tripping on that show. Oh, really? When was that show? Yeah, was nice warm day here. Holiday Monday was nice. Wow, it's good. When is your son's birthday, brother Sean? Saturday. Oh my God.
don't listen to Don't listen to Sean Williams.
I will watch it, brother Sean.
Yeah,
Ah,
he's looking for popcorn. Yeah.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, brother Sean, I'm gonna watch that video. He sent me a link to it, and I haven't even gone and looked in my messenger. Actually, I've gotten two
I
links
got one. Yeah.
for two different videos. I think they're both
Mhm.
shorts, but I'm not sure. But I'll watch it.
That's good. Mom, dad, mine too. Okay. That's very nice.
Yeah, who was that she had up there on the panel? Russell. Golly. I mean, really. What is hold on. Let's see.
Oh, sige, at kabala dyan. All right, Sir Russell McNeese,
Shane girl.
Brother Sean
Great.
Williams, and
Oh,
Brother
yeah. It
Sean
was all
Huber.
good. She was
Yeah.
funny. She was funny, and I know everybody out there was laughing. You know, it's good to have somebody up there that can make you laugh.
Who's that?
Yeah, I don't know, but she probably somebody that she knows, from somewhere. I mean, gosh, there's all kind of people out here in YouTube.
Mm,
And- But yeah, I would say, Brother Sean, your as far as your muscle being pulled, I would say put ice on it and don't use a heating pad, but get in a hot bathtub. Wet heat, that's what the chiropractor used to recommend. And he was a big believer in using ice for stuff like that. So anyway, I don't know if he's still here or not. He's in pain. He probably had to go take care of it. But yeah, he may have to if it's that bad. If it's too bad, he may have to go to the doctor and get on
I
some
have no
muscle
freaking
relaxers.
idea who that was. What is that? It's Sissy Shang girl. I don't know her full name, but I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
Shangy Girl. Uh huh. That's it. Yeah, Shangy Girl.
Oh, which
Yeah,
panel?
on
Which?
Tanya's.
Okay.
Yeah, I
All
was
right. Hmm.
I was laughing. I mean, I was looking at it and I thought to myself,
Mm, okay.
yeah, that's why I recommended to him that he get an ice pack and start putting ice on it, and I was gonna
The re-
continue and tell him,
muscles, the
yeah,
relaxed
yeah,
muscles.
soak it in a hot bathtub,
Mm-hmm.
and then when you get through heating it up good, then put more ice on it.
Brother Shanuel Liam, I can tell that some stuff that I have is making good, but some stuff that I have, oh my God, it's not working really nice. Yeah. So, you know, business is just like a game that you are playing with.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But yeah, as
So,
far as what your question there about in order to be a best person, should we always be good?
mhm,
Yes, we should, but no, you won't be. And it's because you're not perfect. You're human. So you're going to learn.
that's
Every
right.
day of life, you're going to learn because what's going to happen is you're going to make mistakes along the way. And if you're not insane, you're going to learn from those mistakes. But if you don't, if you're insane, you're not going to learn anything. You're just going to keep
Yeah.
going back, doing it over and over again,
Yeah.
expecting different results, and you won't get different results. Probably you'll end up getting bad results. That's kind of like what we were talking about last night about cause and effect. Uh, with social media. Uh,
Mhm.
know. And as far as cause and effect goes, it goes like this: for every cause, there's an effect. So if you have a good cause or good causes, then you're going to get good effects from that. But if you've got a bad cause, then there's going to be bad effects from it. And I'm going to say this too. This is something I've noticed about life. Is it seems like if you do good, a lot of times people don't say anything. You know, boy, you better believe if you do something, yeah, for every action, there's a reaction. But if you do something bad, man, you better look out. Yeah. Let's see, brother. What what is this? Whatever is not working, just put it all in Bruce's garage.
My God, it's raining.
Oh, wow. Well, that's
Yeah,
good.
yeah, it
What do you-
makes our weather become color.
Oh, okay. That's good. That's good. You can send some over here when it gets finished.
Oh my goodness. How many months that we are waiting for this miracle of
A long
this?
time. What
Yeah,
about 4 or
it's
5
been
months?
it's
Something like
been 4 months.
4 months. Okay.
Could you imagine that?
That's a long time. Well, that's what happened here last year.
Oh my goodness.
Getting rain for like 4.5 months before it finally decided to rain. Oh, okay. That's good. That's good, Brother Sean. You got some rain over there, up there. Yeah, for every action, though, there's an equal and opposite reaction.
Yes. In every
But
action, there is a reaction.
yeah, but just be prepared for this, though. If you do good, don't expect somebody to come along and give you a good old pat on the back because that's probably not going to happen either.
Mr. Bruce, I need to go out and fix my stuff.
Go ahead.
I guess, yeah, yeah. Tapulo.
Go ahead. Yeah. Only have to water the go. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You're welcome, Brother Sean. I had to put a cross and a sword on my necklace to remind me if you live by sword, you die by sword. That's what I'm telling Bruce. He's the good southerner. And well, you're not bad, Russell. I can't say that about you, man. I mean, shoot, you were very generous with me when you gave me that mirror with the drawing. That that is awesome, and I've got it up on my wall. Uh, it looks good in there, and I really have appreciated what you did for me. You know, yeah. Thank goodness we had rain because all last summer we were in the drought of rain until the. Oh yeah, we were too, Brother Sean. In fact, from what I remember them talking about it on the weather, the further south you went, the worse it was. So, and there were tree in South Mississippi. Man, there's all kind of trees that died from all that extreme heat and lack of rain last summer. Yeah, bunch of dead trees. Brother Tom Tuber says he's grown some fast food. I
I
grew
had
some
to put
today.
Russell McQueen says,
Yeah.
let me
Don't
read.
don't tell Ronald McAdrian because he'll be
Yeah,
coming to see you.
Linkless. To
Yeah.
remind you, you live by sword, you die by sword. That's
Hmm.
what I'm telling Bruce. He's a good southerner and I am a bad southerner. Why you say that? You are a very good southerner.
You're a good man, Russell.
Yeah, that's why I am asking here in order to be a best person, should we always be good? Not all the time that we are good. We are not perfect because if we are perfect, we are awkward. It's not really nice that you will always be perfect, to be honest.
Yeah. They always leave something out. What's that, Brother Sean? They always leave something out. What on your fast food orders?
During the fast food day. Ah, okay. Yeah, yeah, brother.
Always check your order before you leave the drive. Yeah,
That's
I
right.
do because I live too far away.
I remember Mr. Bruce was so very angry with that
Oh God,
food that he ordered, and he was so very upset.
that's because I would have to drive in order to get it fixed. I'd have to drive, gosh, a lot of miles
It's
where
really
I
funny. It's really funny when he is saying something. It's really funny.
Oh yeah, 100% in the United States. Always check your orders no matter what.
Even brother Sean William, I know a brother Sean Tuber, even here in the Philippines, they are always make mistakes too in terms of order, especially if there are a lot of people in that fast food chain, and then there are a lot of orders. They might mess your orders, and you ended up that you gonna bring your orders different from what you ordered. Ay.
Most of the time here they get them right, but sometimes they don't. And like, the thing to do is you check the order before you leave the parking lot.
Mm,
You know,
okay.
I mean, if you're getting it to go, just look in the bag, make sure everything's correct, or bags if you got more than one bag. Like in Sean Tuber's case, he probably has to buy enough fast food for the entire family when he goes to get it. So yeah, you got to check it all. Yeah,
Duwagi guro day. Oo.
back. I got to step away for just a minute. I'll be right back.
98% of the time they messed it up. Wow. Yeah, 100% in the United States. Always check your orders no matter what. No joke. Hmm. Like yesterday, went to the Dunkin' Donuts. I look in my bag. Hi gosh. I was thinking that was a serious word. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So brother Shana Williams, huh? In order to be a good or a best person, should we always be good? Did you commit a mistake sometimes, especially to your parents, girlfriends, brothers and sisters? Over here in the Philippines, it's depend on the person and it's depend on the family. There are times that the eldest siblings are always correct, and her or his word is you should follow on it if you are the eldest over here. But at this time or at this moment on time in time, I mean, right now we are in a new generations, and the teenagers right now, you cannot tell that you do this, you do that. They know how to answer you. We are in a different world right now. We are not in the 1980s, 90s, 2000. We are in the 20, more than 20 year 2020s. So we are different from your world, mama, especially my children's. So I said, well, that's our life before. This is our life. It's this is our life. And this is not your life, mama. So and I says, okay, you are in a new generation and we are um in the 90s, 80s life. So okay, I admit it's different. So they said, mama, in order to be a best person, we always be good. Sometimes we committed a wrong path of our life, but it doesn't mean that we failed. We are not yet finished our line. And I says, okay, that's my two teenagers right now. And I tell, wow, they have their own perceptions in life. Okay. And I retreat on it. And they are both laughing. And I says, please trust in us. We don't want to ruin our life. We want to explore our life. Luisa says, the elder daughter that I got, Mama, I am 20 now. I am in the line of 20s. So I know what is right and what is wrong. So we as a mother, Filipino mothers, sometimes we want our children to do the things that always right. And we don't want them to make mistakes. Yeah, that's our feelings. But they said we are in the our own time. Your obligation just always remind us and yeah, guide us. We as in this generation, we want to explore our life. And I said, okay, no hurt feelings. And the girls are both laughing and yeah, murmuring each other. My girls um Loisa is 20 years old right now, and Eloise is approaching to 18, and she will gonna having her debut on this coming 7th of July. So maybe I feel in myself that, well, maybe I was overwhelmed because of my mom's discipline before. And right now, we cannot do that for our own children. Because right now, if you are such very tight to your children, it ended up that, the children right now, it's pretty easy to depressed. It's pretty easy to sad and wild. So we as first, we are sometimes sharing our experience to our kids because we always rely on some other neighbors that we got, the the gossip that we are minding, and our children says, oh mama, this is our life and not them. We are not asking a food for them. Don't mind them, mind us only. And sometimes I am already 48 years old, but sometimes I learned from my children also. So that's the reason I come up this streaming titled in order to be the best person should we always be good. That's why I come up with that. Yeah, Mr. Bruce, welcome back.
Hey,
Yeah. Brother Sean Williams says, I was good, but one time I did have to lie to my mom and dad because I was 10 years old and I was dating a 22 years old. Was when I was in middle school. Oh, I got along with my brothers when I was younger. Funny thing we did is fight over everything what dinners, who had dinner first, that's my play, or that's mine thing like that, and that's my room. Or yeah, that things that like that.
Yep, that 22-year-old should have known better than to been messing around with you, brother Sean. Hi, Brett. How you doing?
Okay. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, I have a call.
Okay.
Hello, Brett Glyso. Thank you for coming in. Yes, Brother Brett Glyso, I have a question over here. In order to be a best person, should we always be good? That's good, Brother Sean Williams. I am very grateful for everything, Sister MK. That's good. I learned,
Oh, yeah,
you
that's
know,
good.
yeah,
That's good that
my,
you are.
that's right, Brother Sean Williams. I love that you're talking right now. A serious one. I guess we learn here. Everybody's what we learn here. Even we are more than 60s or under 60s or whatsoever, sometimes learning and, you know, education doesn't stop. I mean, my parents would say, well, if I think you know everything, get us out and get job and tell me in about you though you know everything. That will change quickly. I give them the bills. Oh, all right. So your parents are push you to find a job. Wow. Russell McNeese here in the Philippines. Oh my God. Even you are more than 20s and you are still single. Sometimes the parents are not pushing you to find a job. I don't know. But for me, being as a mother, I want my kids to explore their life, experience how to find money, and how to make yourself comfortable. That's what my mother's doing on us before, because she wants us to stand up with our own feet. So I like the concept, the way that your parents did, because if you are more than 18 and or you already graduate as in your course, you need to find a job. There are a lot of Filipinos that stay at home even they are already graduated, waiting for nothing. And the expenses or the the parents are expect a lot sending them into in school, so that they will gonna find their own way and stand in their own feet, but still they are over at their house waiting for nothing, and counting the people just pass by in front of their house, and after that it's lunchtime, so they are eating their lunch, and then another standby in front of their house. Suddenly it's become dinner time. And then tomorrow morning, wake up again, stand by over in front of their house, having their breakfast, and then lunchtime, and then dinner, another. It's kind of like boring if you are doing nothing. I seen a lot with that in our place. Um, Sometimes mostly are men of not all, I don't want to over generalize some men here in the Philippines, but some of them, after they graduated in college, they are just sitting down over in their house, and then they ended up um, marrying W just to just to be have their own comfortable life, and the women are the one to work for their family. That's what I observe. I know that my questions over here in the title is different of what I am saying over here, but yeah, that's the observation over here. Not at all that I generalize some men. There are some Filipino good men that very responsible. Yeah. So
That's
where
that
we
way
are
everywhere. You have people that are responsible, good responsible people. They know how to be responsible, but their parents, you know, had to kind of help make that happen. Really. Uh, Now I've seen different situations on that. Of course, I've seen some people that you know uh, they had they had a good upbringing, and hey, we got McAdrian is in the house.
Daddy is in the house.
Woo! Whoop whoop!
Sir Russell McNeil says it's rough around my house. When out school, you better to go to college or find a job. Oh, I
Well,
had to
yeah,
learn.
and it's
Is
that
that your
for a
experience
lot.
too, Mr. Cruz?
I mean, yeah, my dad, he wasn't gonna let me just sit around and deadbeat. You know,
Mm-hmm.
he wanted me. In fact, that's what they expected of all of us kids was to,
Mm.
and if we didn't go to college, we were expected to get out and work.
Mm-hmm.
So, and the only excuse that we would have to not work would be pretty much if we were disabled and couldn't work.
Yeah, sometimes I know that this is pretty good uh tough questions. Sometimes, Mr. Bruce, because I know that you are, let's say, for example, you just become an adult and you want a life comfortable and you really wanted to enjoy life. And there are times that you feel lazy.
Well,
How
we all
does
get tired
God
and we all
and
get lazy
your mom?
sometimes, but I'm kind of like what Russell said just a minute ago. Let's, you know, someone hand you the bills, and it's amazing how fast you'll get up off your butt and start putting one foot in front of the other and get out there and do something. You know,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that works every time.
Right.
When yeah, it's like that's the motivator. Some people have
Yeah.
to be motivated, and you put them in a situation where they have uh, all of a sudden, all of a sudden they have to start fending for themselves.
Uh-huh.
You better believe they'll jump up and get busy quick. You know, and the thing about it is I mean, look, our parents are not going to live forever. You know,
Mm-hmm.
so you just as well go ahead and do it while you're young, because if you wait until you're older and get out and start doing something, chances are it's going to be harder on you then.
That's right.
It's gonna be a lot harder on you then. Yeah. My parents didn't play that game. I went into the service. I was glad to have a upbringing. I wouldn't have changed anything. Yeah, I hear you, Russell. I wouldn't have changed anything either. But yeah, that's what, that's the motivator. You don't work, you don't.
I feel Sir Russell McNeil's been experiencing a lot, just like
Mhm.
you, Mr. Bruce. I was thinking before that the life of an American people are such very, very comfortable, perfect. That's what that's what we
Don't kid yourself. That's not true.
yeah, that's the reason right now I learned a lot from you guys.
Yeah,
And I learn your cultures, you know.
yeah. No, it's not like that. It's I mean, it may appear that way. Television is one of the things that in movies,
Mm-hmm.
those things kind of they paint an illusion to everybody that this is how it's supposed to be. You know, like
Mm-hmm.
that's been with certain TV shows, I guess. Certain movies, but you know, when you like say if you come to the United States, you may have some kind of an idea in your head as to what you might expect, but then you might get off the plane and you go around in some big city somewhere, wherever that might be, and then you suddenly realize that, oh, wow, this is not what I was expecting to see over here, because then you might see homeless people or, or people just struggling to survive, you know, and so then you'll begin to get a good taste of some of the realities that go on here in the U.S. And it's just not always
Yeah.
a good.
Sir Russell McNeil, I observe some of the kids right now. They have no respect at all because of social media. I seen that, and I always remind my kids sometimes when we go to the family house. I always remind, oh, your tita is over here. What you're going to do? Yeah, so that's the time that they are reminded. But if you don't remind them, they will not do it. They will not do it. Um, you know, they are just simply sitting over there using their phone, and they don't care. Their phone. That's what I observe right now because of cell phones, social medias, and everything. New generations is very different from 90s, 70s, 80s generation. Very different right now.
Yeah, yeah,
You know, we as a Filipino were raised to become very hospitable. We're raised to become very respectful. That's
mm,
the reason we use kuya for the men, ati for the women, because that's the symbol of being a respectful person. But right now, you know, um, technology is snaking those kind of character traits that we got because of um, modernization. I
Yeah.
feel sad sometimes, And right now, mostly of the children right now, even they are just only 10 months old, um, yeah, 10 months old, 1 year old, they knows how to, they knows how to tap the cell phones. I feel sad because there are of games that should you teach for the children. That's very, very educational kind of games. But this time in the world of technology, technology is making the characters that we should be. Yeah. Oh my God, John Williams. If we talk back to your parents, you might wake up in the floor. You didn't respect your elders. You bring a world of hurt. Now laws protect these kids because no home us. Whopping. Hi, Joe and Jenny. Welcome in. Thank you for stopping by. So I always teach children that every time we go to our family, they need they need to become respectful. I want them to greet the elderly and kiss them either on the cheek or on the forehead so that they will gonna show their respect or they will gonna make a mano. Mano. You are gonna hold the arms of the elderly and you become like that. That's the one of the respect, the character traits of the Filipino aside kissing the cheeks and the forehead of the elderly and those people that older than you. Yeah, that's the Filipino character traits that we always teach to our children. Evan, you know, in our school we have a subject values subject. No, the teacher are teaching the Filipino character traits, how to become a good person, how to become a respectful person, something like that. But nowadays, I observe that if you don't have money, people will gonna not respect you, even you are so very smart. Yeah, right now, people will gonna respect you if you have uh money. So I feel sad because right now people are looking you or look up you in terms of the assets, something like that. Here in the Philippines, if you have your own car, just like a brand new one, but this person, he just or she just only, you know, do an installment that kind of car, the respect of some other people are pretty high. And I am laughing with that. Yeah. And only the, OFW could understand that finding money is very hard. So there are some OF that, yeah, they are coming back here in the Philippines, but they bring a lot of, you know, what they have, and they are very wise to spend their money, but they are simply living without a car. Y- we understand that having a car, you need to have a lot of extra, just like insurance car maintenance, registration car, and then and a lot more, a lot of obligation having a car. But I observe some Filipinos that they are just like a boastful person if they have those kind of stuff, and if they are ended up that, yeah, they are drowning in the depth. Do I pronounce correctly, Mr. Bruce? Joke. Yeah,
Close
that's
enough.
what I observe. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I
That is.
observe. That's what I observe over here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The Generation X was the last generation that was told not to come back in until nightfall. What does it mean? Mr. Bruce, can you tell me what does it mean? Uh, John Jenny, thank you for that. But yes, Mr. Bruce, can you please?
What's that?
The Generation X was the last generation that was told not to be back in until night full coming.
Oh yeah.
Kinakam-
That was probably. That's probably true. Mhm. All right, Russell. You take care. Good to see you.
Good night, Sir Russell Martinez.
Yeah.
Yeah, you take care of yourself.
Yeah.
Never too hard. Just as. Oh my God. Yeah, take care. There, brother Russell. Hi, right,
Yeah.
Russell.
But uh, discipline. Parents do need to discipline their kids,
Mm-hmm.
and because if they don't discipline their kids are going to turn out to be rotten. That's just the bottom line.
I was Mr. Bruce. I was watching of the talk show here in the Philippines. Their topic: how to discipline children in the new generation, just like we are in the gadgets technology generations. There are
Hmm.
some parents that they control their kids in using gadgets. There are some parents that says that they cannot control their children using their gadgets. And sometimes using gadgets make their children be behave over in their house so they can make their household chores. But the house says that is a wrong way in
Yeah.
disciplining your children.
Yeah. So much has changed now because when Russell McNeese and I were growing up,
Mm-hmm.
we we didn't have that. We didn't have phones
Yeah.
or cell phones.
And
And
even me too. We don't have that kind, you know?
you
Our
didn't.
life is very simple.
Yeah, I mean, if you're like me, you were probably an adult the first time you ever saw a cell phone,
Yeah.
and
I was I was in first year college. The first time that I touched analog cell phone.
oh yeah, yeah.
And
In fact, I grew up with a rotary phone in my house. That's what kind of phones we
even
had.
rotary phone, we don't have that. Even rotary phone, we don't have that
Mm.
until I become third year. Then our boarding house having a rotary phone.
Oh wow. Okay.
The life before were so simple, and we're just simply listening the transmitter radio station, or we're just simply listening the FM radio station. We are listening for the music, and very simple,
Yeah.
and you know very awesome. We can talk to our friends just like just like we have right now, but the different. We don't have gadgets. We're just simply holding our books in our boarding house. We're just simply holding our books and
Yeah.
ball pens and notebooks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, even some parents, they handle certain situations differently. Uh, I know uh, two of my older sisters, they were allowed to have a phone
Mm-hmm.
in their room, but it was like they were in high school. And the only reason they got that phone was because they were making just incredibly good grades. I mean, their
Oh,
grades, oh yeah, their grades were just way up there.
wow.
And yeah, they were, I mean,
Are you
extremely
smart
good.
before Mr. Bruce in the class?
Huh?
Are you smart inside of the class before?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Uh, Sometimes I
Some
wasn't, I didn't do as well as they did. And,
uh-huh.
uh, not in, uh, like say, high school. I did pretty good in elementary
Mm-hmm.
up until I got about third or fourth grade. And that's when it started getting a little harder. And, yeah. No, we couldn't have, I mean, they didn't even have cell phones back then, you know? I mean, that was something that
Wow.
we didn't know anything about until, gosh, well on up in our adult years. And, they
Mm-hmm.
started coming out with cell phones. And I was kind of a diehard. I didn't want to have to deal with cell.
I have a questions on you. When was the first time the analog phone introduced you over there in America?
Oh, gosh. I don't know. I mean, they've had phones, I guess, as far back as I guess the early 20th century, or maybe the late 19th century. But I don't think
Mm-hmm.
they became common though until possibly after World War II.
Oh,
Just
here in the Philippines, correct me if I'm wrong, but I seen because I was in college,
right,
so I seen a lot of some people, those the people who can afford cell phones before, that was having an antenna that's an analog one, late I guess late of 1999 and 1998. That's the was the time that I observed some of my rich classmates that they are having an analog phone, and the graphics, they are sent, before you cannot send your real picture. So in
mm,
order that you have to enjoy cell phones, you have to send a graphics just like a sweets graphics, something like that. And yeah, it's pretty awesome. But only rich, you know, children, or I mean, college students could have that one. Even a teacher before, they cannot afford to buy cell phones.
yeah,
And until 2000, I was observed that there are some cell phones just like the analog that it has an antenna. It's getting changed into no antenna at all, but still analog, just like Nokia, just like Nokia 3210, 3310. Wow, that's very the fast mover cell phones before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, well, all right. Joe made a comment. The first phone was in 1890. All right.
89.
1890. That's when,
Wow.
yeah, that's when the phone first came out. And there weren't very many people that ended up with them, though. I mean, it was mainly I guess, the wealthy that had them. But, the
What
poor
is
working class people
what
probably
is
couldn't afford 'em.
CB, Michael Bruce?
Uh,
What's the CB?
it's a CB radio.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm not
Mm-hmm.
sure what those initials stand for. Unless somebody out there knows, I can Google it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's see.
Old CB.
Yeah, those are good to have those.
Really?
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
my
yeah.
first time to hear it. CB. I guess we are, I don't know. Ah, Citizen Band Radio. Is
Oh,
this the
man. Yeah, that's right.
Sir Marky? Welcome in.
Hey, Mark King. How you doing? That's right. I remember that now.
So this is the walkie-talkie. This is different.
Yeah, that's different. CBs
Oh,
mostly back many years ago. They got to be real popular with truckers.
oh.
Hmm.
Mm.
Yeah.
Before only rich people can have the page beeper, something like that. Only the Filipino artist, local artist, could have that kind of communication, something like that. Sir Russell McNeese, I have a question on you. You're not really late, but I would love to ask you questions. In order to be the best person, should we always be good? Yeah, please. I got to go. You guys are making me feeling old. Yeah, yeah. I love this kind of conversation, Sir Russell McNeese. Sometimes I love making live streaming about the difference of the new generation and 90s generation. You learn a lot. You guys, uh, grow in a different lifestyle. And we as a Filipino, we grow in a very simple lifestyle, especially that we are living in the village. So I love to learn those, I love to learn those. Um it's kind of make my interest, something like that. Yeah, there are some live streamings that they are talking like this. And if I hear it, I stay because I want to learn, the life before of a different cultures and races. Yeah. There is always a time to be bad. I agree with that. Not at all that you are, in order to be a best person, you must be perfect all the time. Nobody's perfect, right?
You're not going to be.
Yeah,
Exactly. And you just answered that because it's just, nobody's perfect. So, because nobody's perfect, you're going to make mistakes. You're going to screw up. You're going to be bad once in a while. You know,
correct. Yeah.
every child, even, I
It
mean,
has
they,
no challenge in
you
life.
know,
We are always good.
I can't answer that question, young lady. Oh boy, that's too funny.
So Russell Agnes, you are in the middle of, how would I say that? Neutral. You are in the middle of
That's what you call stuck in the middle with you. Stuck in the middle with you. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you.
Yeah. Wow. I love I love making this kind of conversation that we got, the ideas of a different cultures and different people, it's very different. I know you guys, being as
Oh,
an American, your parents raises you guys in a different way.
well, and things have changed too from like when Russell and Mark King and Joe, he was in that same. We were all in that same generation,
Mm-hmm.
uh, and yeah, parents they were disciplining their kids, and but things have changed. Yeah, we never have
That's
any.
right.
That's right.
I agree with that.
I mean, when they're born into a world where you got cell phone, computer. Now you got AI, and I gotta wonder what kind of a deal that's going to end up causing. You know, you just got all this stuff that we didn't have. You know,
See? Oh, yes, Sir Russell is telling
well, I mean, we've all
teenage
done our
years
share of
now.
that. That's kind of a given. Whether it be bad things in New Orleans or
They is 350.
I mean, when we were kids, we used to run out on the golf course and
Imagine.
golfers' golf balls and run. You know,
350.
yeah, we've seen 4 different wars. We had Vietnam.
Yun nga, sabi nila, Ma'am Halin, package hindi da sa relief.
Yeah, we've had Vietnam. We had the
Corridas.
Gulf War. We had uh, war in Afghanistan. We had the war in
Andiyan, singita.
Iraq,
Ano
and
nga
then
klase?
other
Ano,
wars.
graduation? Simply. Oh, wait lang. Wait lang. Mr. Bruce, I have a customer and I need to assist
Yeah,
her. Be right back, okay?
take care of your customer.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just oh, that's all you're gonna say about that. Good night. All right, Russell. Good night. Let's see. In schools back then, you would never talk back to a teacher at all unless you want to be hit with a ruler or a paddle with holes in them to make it hurt more. Yeah. Well, yeah, the Cold War. Yeah, there was all kind of stuff. You had the Cuba Missile Crisis. Uh, there's been all kind of wars that have gone on. All kind of wars have gone on. And even now, I mean, it's still continuing. There's been a lot like you had the You've had several wars over there in Israel since the time I was, we were all born. You know, there was that 6 Day War back in I think, 1967. And you had the Yom Kippur War that came along a few years later. Uh, just a whole bunch of stuff. No, yeah, the Cold War was going on all through all of that. Yeah. One good thing back then was that you were able to walk down the street with a gun without being shot by the police. Yeah. Hmm. True. Yeah, I know, Joe. I've seen some of that, and I just ignore it. That's the best thing you can do is just, I mean, you can't do anything to them. I don't guess. I could report them maybe, but sometimes it's and yeah. Oh yeah, I do too. Here, I'm gonna have to mute her mic. All right. Yeah, I do find it funny too, Joe. You're right. It's funny. It is. It's very funny. Mm, mm. Yeah, there's just, so much disrespect. And the thing about it is a lot of that disrespect is totally unnecessary, you know. But yeah, you're right. It's just, you got to laugh at them, you know, because, chances are, if they're making videos to disrespect people our age, well, that old saying, what goes around comes around. Nowadays, you can not no longer do that anymore. Yeah, I know. I mean, you can't go to walking down the street with a firearm. Just, anyway, oh yeah, karma will come back and bite them. Yeah, in the hole, in the a hole. Yeah, bite them on the butt. Huh. Absolutely. Yeah, I just, you know, just let them go and Yeah, one day they'll have consequence for their actions. Uh-huh. Yeah, I understand. I appreciate you doing that, Joe. Yeah, I know MK, she'll appreciate that too. She'll be back in a minute. Oh, gosh. Yeah. Anyway, it's just crazy how things have gotten, you know. All right. Well, anyway, I guess we pretty much have covered this topic here. In order to be, should we always be good? Unless somebody's got something they want to add to that. Because I can't really think of anything. Uh, I think we pretty much drop the link if you want, Bruce. Sure. There you go. Starting to get sleepy. Mm. Well, anyway, I'm sure MK will be back here in a minute. Oh my goodness. Well, it went from 6 to 3 people here. I'm sorry. Okay. Hey,
Yeah, I
Joe.
don't know what. Hey, Bruce, I don't know what's going on with StreamYard.
I
It seems
don't
like all my photos, ev-
know.
everything I had in here, everything I had in here on StreamYard disappeared on me.
Everything you had, what now?
Like my logo,
Oh, I don't
it
know.
all disappeared on me.
I have to log in to it.
I
And
just logged back into it, but it still didn't come up.
Oh, well, I don't know, Joe. I don't know.
But it's all in fun. I'll figure it out.
Yeah, probably upload something again. I don't know. I've noticed a lot of people though have had issues like that, uh, where they may have, they normally have one, and then one day you see them, and there's, well, like what you got there. So I've seen that
The
happen to
white
some
screen
other people. So
winds up
I
being
don't.
a white screen.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what caused that. I just, if I know I'm gonna get on somebody's panel, I just go ahead and log into StreamYard first before I even click on the link.
Oh, there it is. Finally caught up with me.
There you go. Okay. So how are you doing, Joe?
Not too bad.
Okay.
I got a lot of health issues that's keeping me from traveling.
Right. Yeah, I remember you telling me about that.
And if anybody out there wants to find out what's going on with me, just message me. And I will get back with you.
Okay.
I'm trying to work on some new videos from the Philippines for the channel. I got video coming from Jeannie and her sister.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
This one, I'm kind of making it a family, more of a family channel by incorporating her sister into it.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Because they both have channels, but they're not uploading anything.
Right.
Their channels are more of a support channel.
Mm. My family, pretty much, they don't want to get involved in it. They'll go and watch some of my videos sometimes, but other than that,
I
they
don't,
don't want to be on any videos.
I don't even know if my family goes to watch any of my videos.
Yeah, when I was in Texas, my brother-in-law and my sister and uh, some other family members, they ended up on it. On a couple of videos that I did from over there.
Now, one thing that I do know, my family here from YouTube, yeah, occasionally they'll go over and watch them, go back and watch the old stuff.
Yeah, well, that's good. Yeah, sometimes somebody will go watch one of my older videos. That happens every now and then. I look in the studio pretty regularly, and that kind of helps me keep track of what's getting any views. You know.
Right. And since I'm not monetized, I don't have everything that you've got being monetized.
Yeah.
I can't
Yeah.
see when everybody's on, what the best time is for me to drop a video.
Right.
Well, that's only for monetized channels.
Okay. Wow. That live stream I did yesterday got 26 additional views when replayed. It had
I haven't.
181, and there was 26 views added to it. So far it's got a total of 207 views. That was pretty good. Of course, that was a good topic that we did. I had Big E on the panel, and anyway,
If my tablet powers up, I can tell you what my last live stream did, and it's still doing St. Patrick's Day parade.
oh yeah, yeah.
I was gonna.
Those are kind of like just watching a video when you show something like that. People kind of tend to enjoy seeing those kind of shows, as replays. I think this one, because of the topic, that might be why it got some replays.
Right.
Because
Yeah,
we were talking about social media.
yeah, I remember. I popped in there and then popped right back out.
Oh,
I popped in, gave you a thumbs up, and then popped out.
oh, okay. Well, I appreciate you doing that.
I mean, I try to help out when I can, but sometimes I don't have the inkling to even be on my YouTube or Facebook or even my TikTok.
Yeah. Well, I have to give it a rest myself sometimes, and that was one of the reasons why that topic got brought up. It had a lot to do with uh, people overdoing it, not really having a balanced life. They just, they spend way too much time in YouTube and on other social media platforms like
Oh yeah, I think part of it.
yeah, TikTok, all of that stuff, and when you're not doing that, when you're not balancing your life very good, you tend to a lot of times in social media that will take over, and then you begin to neglect certain things like your family, your health, your, uh, and
Oh yeah.
it's been proven, that too much social media tends to cause mental problems and sometimes even physical problems. There, she's back now.
Okay.
All right, you're back.
Yeah, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Kamusta ka, kaibigan?
Hi, Joe and Jenny. Thank you for coming up.
Going on, Mansaro?
Yeah, how are you? Normal, like a whole.
Mabuti naman, ikaw?
How are you, Joe and Jenny?
Mabuti naman, ikaw?
Yes, mabuti naman ako. Galing marunong ka na mag-Tagalog. You know how to speak Tagalog. Good, you're learning a lot.
A little bit. Little bit.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, so
I know.
how's going on the streaming, Mr. Bruce?
He might have stepped away.
How's life right now, Joe and Jenny?
It's okay. Jenny's down her province,
Mm-hmm.
getting ready to go back up to Manila, go back to work.
Wow. So she back already in Manila?
Not yet. She's still down in the province.
Oh,
Okay, sorry about that.
it's fine.
I decided to turn off that oh this V8 thing for now because I'm not doing any singing or anything like that.
Oh, yeah, I hear it my echo. Why ko kada padaha?
So I just decided to turn that thing off
Mm-hmm.
anyway. It's,
Yeah, MK. This is a good topic that a lot of people do not want to try to tackle anymore.
Yeah, that's right. So for you, Joe and Jenny, in order to be a best person, should we always be a good person?
Be as good as you can be. I know there's
Mm-hmm.
going to be times when people can't be as good as they want to be. Depends on the circumstance, but you got to be able to be as good as you can be.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't matter where in the world you are.
that's a pretty good answer to that. Oh, yeah, that's what I said about it was that well, you're not going to be because you're not perfect, so you're going to
That's
make
right.
mistakes. But yeah, try to be as good as you can be and learn from any mistakes that you make,
Mm-hmm.
and you'll be all right. It's just, I mean, uh, but yeah, I mean, there's going to be times. I mean, you can even, I'm sure, I know I can remember, and I'm sure both of y'all can too. You probably, you know, knew of something that was coming up, and so you knew you were going to go off and uh, and get a little bit crazy. Sometimes maybe even more than just a little bit. And you already knew it before you went and did it. So now you might have regretted it later, you know.
That's true.
Most definitely.
Yeah, but because we're human beings, we're gonna be bad once in a while, and because it's just you know that's just part of how we are. I mean, we
Mr. Bruce,
huh?
Mr. Bruce, I have a classmate during our college time that he is so very good. Uh, he is, avoid committing something, that might give him like a bad. But we when we observe that being as a perfect person is very awkward. And you are
Well,
just like passive, you know? We
it is
observe this one.
awkward. Uh huh.
Yeah.
Because you
Your
know,
life is not having a thrill,
yeah.
It's
Well,
like
you know, human nature wants to be. Uh, they don't want to be. I guess in most cases, I guess perfect would be the word. It wants to do things. It wants to do what it wants to do when it wants to do it. Maybe that's a good way of putting it.
yeah. And
Uh,
for us, as their classmates, as his classmates, we turn it off. We feel turned off. To be honest,
yeah.
we
Well,
turn it
that's
off.
okay.
Yeah, there
That's
are
o-
some. yeah, there are some classmates that we have that um these days kahit hindi gwapo, kahit medyo bastos. Yeah, something like that. I
Mm,
learned that from a classmates that I have. You know, she is kind of very funny woman, but she doesn't like a perfect person. Yeah, she
yeah.
doesn't.
Well, most people, I think, when it gets right down to it, uh, I, I, I would say that most people don't like somebody that just goes around and is just absolutely perfect. It actually gets on people's nerves sometimes
That's
when
right.
somebody goes around just being Mister or Miss Perfect, and so you know, and that's where you have to use a little bit of common sense, you know, uh, because you can't just. I mean, it's kind of like the difference between book sense and common sense. Book sense, you know, lays out rules for you, you know, to go by, and you know, and and that's good. I mean, at least you have some sort of a guideline to go by. But
Mhm.
if you use a little bit of common sense, you gotta, then you begin to kind of get an idea of what uh that a lot of times people are just not going to follow that list of rules that they're gonna go fall off by the wayside or something, or they're gonna, uh, and most people just don't like somebody that's like a Mister or Miss Goody Two Shoes. You know, most people don't like that. So, like a lot of times when you're joking around and stuff, I mean, it's kind of hard to joke around with somebody that just uh, uh, puts forth this image of perfection in all things. You know,
That's so true.
uh, you know. I mean, it's kind of like this. You want to be good, but you need to be, I guess, a little bit flexible. You want to pretty much abide by the rules, but you don't want to you don't want to have this image of being, you know, just so squeaky clean that, uh, you're almost afraid to talk to it.
Lalong ka, boy.
You want to be as good as you can be, but it's always
Sadali.
good to be a little bad as well
Yeah, I
to
mean,
go with that good.
you gotta have a little bit of naughty in you, and that's part of the common sense thing. Is just, you know, uh, you know, you need to try to have a bit of a sense of humor, uh, because people that have a sense of humor,
Namadin ko dun, oy,
they
ba?
know, they can laugh at stuff that sounds like it's naughty, but yet in a lot of cases,
Ay, salamat may ka pang
more
isa.
cases than not,
Kapakpan ko lang.
in more cases than not, they're not going to go do those things, in real
Right.
life. Uh, Now, there's also the kind of people that get up here and, yeah, they portray this try to portray a good image to people. And yeah, they have a sense of humor and all that, but then they've got a closet full of skeletons, you know, and it's stuff that they have done in their life that they don't want people to know about,
Di lang gid
you know.
Right.
man
I don't know how many people we still got out there because I'm
Oh,
on my phone.
Well, this thing says there's 4 people, so I'm guessing somebody's
Anadang
probably there might be somebody in the BG, but the chat is not active. There's not people talking or anything. So
daraan dun.
They must be enjoying the show.
Kanina
That's what
dumduman.
counts.
yeah.
But
But
like I was
anyway,
saying earlier, like
Na
I was saying
dagdag
earlier,
at ang balko yung tago ko ay
about,
balik.
about the
Timing
Gen
kita
X,
Oo, doon.
the generation we're in,
yeah.
there's times when they don't want to. Everybody wants to go off on us because we're the forgotten generation, but we're in plain sight.
Yeah.
Joanne Jenny. Oh my God. I learned a lot being as a jealous person. Oh my goodness. It might give you in trouble. You know, you feel trouble to yourself. You will feel like very awful. And, you know, the feelings that very different than the normal that you are not feel jealousy. So, yeah. In order that I could away with that jealousy, you know, what I did is, you know, I accept and tell myself that, oh yeah, you have to admit this one, and you need to be have a patience, make your um mind wider in order that you not feel this kind of feelings. I talk that to myself.
That's
Good.
Yeah.
good. That's good.
Yeah, and it's very awesome. Very awesome. If you are not feeling jealous, it's very awesome to the feelings.
Oh yeah.
No
I mean,
heartache.
that's good. Yeah. And jealousy, it does. It can make you feel bad inside. You know, if you know, it just not to mention that I know I've gotten jealous before, and it didn't. It really didn't do any good. You know, and then later I'd just be regretting it. You know, why did I do that? Why did I act? What's wrong with you, Bruce? What are you getting jealous of? And so it just, I don't know. It just seems like and some people you know, take jealousy a lot harder than other people too. And, you know,
Jealousy push you to make things
makes,
bad things, you
oh
know.
yeah, you'll make some bad
Mm,
choices, bad decisions.
mm,
Uh, it's
You
just,
just got to keep that jealousy in check.
mm.
I mean, I've seen, friends end up becoming bitter enemies because of one of them getting jealous about something.
That's right.
Uh,
I agree with that.
yeah, it's just, it's just a no-win situation. And, you know, I mean, I suppose I could understand, maybe a certain amount of like, uh, but maybe a certain amount, but you don't want to just let it sit there and just eat away at you to the point where you just totally lose your mind, you know, and you know, just And if anything, if you are jealous about something, try to take it and and do something creative.
If you're jealous,
Yeah, I mean, try to do something creative, like say if it's in a relationship,
if you're jealous with your spouse about your spouse, talk to your spouse,
yeah,
your girlfriend. It
oh
doesn't
yeah,
matter. Try to talk it out.
yeah, exactly. Uh-huh.
You'll learn a lot more information by talking it out than
Yeah,
trying to.
yeah, I agree with that. Let's see. Russell says, I regret not meeting Bing when I was younger. The Philippines women are very special. I had to get her out of that jealousy. I told you have to trust me because someone wasn't doing her right. Yeah. Oh yeah, I can relate to that. But yeah, I've encountered that kind of stuff, and yeah, it's the best thing to do is talk it out. Let's get it out on the table.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I'll put you back over there in the host part.
Okay. Thank you. I'm reading what Russell McLean's telling over here. I regret not meeting Bing when I was younger. The Philippine women are very special. I had get her out of that jealousy. I told you that trust me because someone wasn't doing her right.
Mm,
Oh wow, this is so very special. And she's so very lucky. Wow,
yeah.
wonderful.
I had to
Mm.
stress that to Jeannie as well.
Oh wow.
Wow, they are so very lucky, Joe and Jenny. Jenny is very lucky also.
Well, I told her that I'm the lucky one. She goes, "No, I'm the lucky one."
Ah, wonderful.
Anyway, I agree with you though. The best thing to do is just talk it out and talk it over.
Hmm.
Put it all out there and get it all out. And you know, that is the best thing to do because once you do that, then you can actually become free of that jealousy.
That's right.
Uh, well, anyway,
Yeah, Bruce, I've got 2 live streams right now, and they're both parades. So when I do my parades, or when I get ready to go do parades, I'll do them as live streams.
oh, okay.
They're about an hour long, so
Well, I want to check those out. I'm just curious, but did you do anything for Memorial Day?
no.
I didn't either. I stayed in out of the heat.
I know Jackson, I believe, had a Memorial Day parade. St. Louis had one. New York had one.
Yeah. I saw on TV where they had something somewhere. I don't know exactly where it was now, but they did have some events, you know, not necessarily parade. I don't think just, uh, but yeah, I can see where in bigger cities like New York, St. Louis, Chicago, places like that, they would have some kind of a parade, you know.
A lot of people are getting into that, especially folks that aren't in your country.
Hmm.
They're wanting to see what kind of parades we
Yeah.
have. And if you notice, I said that as if I'm talking to the world,
Oh
which
yeah.
I am.
Hmm.
I want to see the parade from other countries
Oh yeah.
for their holidays. I don't know about you. Don't know about you, Bruce.
What's
But
that?
I'd love to see what's going on in other countries when it comes to parades,
Oh yeah.
just like here in America.
Mm. Yeah, parades are kind of interesting to look at, really. Oh, you can actually learn a lot about uh, how things are in different places. You
You can
know,
also learn a lot about the culture through their parades.
yeah, exactly. Hmm.
How do you think I started really learning about the culture of the Philippines? Was by checking out the different festivals.
Yeah, yeah, they have a lot of fiestas. And, I noticed that those fiestas they do parades and things like that. They're very colorful.
Yeah, that's the Philippine fiestas doing here
Exactly.
in our
Uh,
place.
yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
it's
that's how
just
I learned a lot about the culture there, MK, was
Hmm.
by by looking at the different festivals.
Yeah. You know, we have the upcoming festivals that we're going to celebrate here. Did you remember before that Mr. Bruce was one of the sponsors? And this would be happen again on this coming July 16 to 20. So we have very a lot of festivity that upcoming. This is how Filipinos make their whole year activities in order that we could enjoy life.
Yeah, I remember that festival.
yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that's right after Ben's birthday, my son. His birthday's on the 15th.
On the 15th, Ben's birthday.
Yeah, the 15th of July.
Wow.
Junie's going up to the mountains there on Mindoro. He's going to get some video on that trip going up there and back
Oh,
before
okay.
going to Manila.
Mm.
Oh, okay. That's good.
I got a little bit of video that I can put out as a short on the boat at night, but I'm going to wait and put it all together at one time.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's so short, it's only like 15 seconds. Not even
Yeah.
worth a short.
Oh,
Oh,
Mr. Bruce.
yeah.
Yeah, streaming would be, would be 2 hours. So we will gonna end it up this after 6 minutes.
Yeah, that's fine. Russell's asking me a question. How my kids doing? Did I see them today? No, I didn't see them today. I think Ben had to work. Deanna had to work. Uh, Uh, my grandkids, they're out of school, but I didn't try to get out in this heat. I just, I don't know. I even fell asleep here this afternoon for a little while.
Grandpa
And
nap.
yeah, it was an after lunch, uh, grandpa nap. But now I did see Ben and Grace Saturday. I went over. I met them for lunch Saturday, and we had a
Mhm.
pretty nice visit together. Ben and his girlfriend, soon to be wife. He's going to be getting married next year.
Sana all.
Mhm.
Mm.
Santa Hall.
Oh, that's okay, Bruce. I get afternoon naps all the time.
Well, there's a lot of days. I mean, I've had days when I just plop down over here on this bed. I was like, dang, I got to get a nap or I'm not going to be worth a shucks later. And yeah, sure
And
enough,
sometimes when I lay down, Bruce, I'm down for a good 4 hours.
yeah, I've
Yeah,
had that happen, but it doesn't usually happen like that. But
looking for a
I
nap.
have had it happen. I remember one day I think I slept till about 5:30.
Oh, good.
I slept pretty much almost the entire
With
afternoon.
to Russell McNeese, yeah, he's going to call being a Brenica.
Oh, okay.
Be safe there, Russell.
Take care, Russell, and give our regards to Miss Bing, will you?
Yeah.
Send our love to Urasawa.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I've already got done the thumbs. Yeah. Well, anyway, yeah, and I'm probably gonna go to sleep here after she ends the stream. And
MK, I'm going to go ahead and say, Baalna Kaibigan.
I think she's got a customer. I hear something going on over there. She's probably got a customer.
Probably. But I don't want to take up too much of her time up here.
Yeah. Well, that's okay. She was going to end this thing here in just about 2 more minutes. I think she
That's
wanted to
why,
end it right at 2 hours. So
that's why I was going to give her 2 minutes.
yeah, here comes the 2 minute warning. Beep. Oh boy. You know, it seems like no matter how hard we try to end it at a certain time, it seems like
There's
oh,
a
you
run
do
on.
video messages about 5 times a day. That's good, Russell.
Keep up
That's
the
good.
communications.
Uh-huh.
Communications will be the biggest part you're going to need.
Oh yeah. That's what kept my late wife and me together, was communicating with one another. If we hadn't have
That's
been
what's
doing
keeping,
that,
that's
you
what's
know.
keeping Jeannie and I together.
Yeah. Because there was a few times it came close, real close, dangerously close to the marriage ending. And but we managed to work through a lot of stuff. And so anyway,
Sorry about that, guys. I have a customers.
I figured that. Yeah.
Yeah, Bruce, how's okay? Don't forget the thumbs up, folks. Oh yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, we message video about 5 minutes a day. Wow, that's wonderful, Russell.
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And
How
with
about you,
Jeannie being
Joe?
down in the
How's
province,
the communication?
Hmm?
I
With Jenny being down in the province, we might get a 10-minute video call every other day.
that's good. Very awesome.
When normally when she's up in Manila, with anywhere from 3 to 4 times a day, about half hour to 2 hours, depending on what she's got going on.
Awesome. Very nice
But
That's
communication.
good.
Mm.
I'm not kaibigan until later, Sayo. Have a great arrow. MK.
Oh, all right, guys. It's already 2 hours, and I really appreciate you stay this live streaming. The good old
Good old
internet.
Philippines internet.
I agree with that,
Boy.
Ross. I admit with that. Yeah.
I'm more
Yeah,
than used to the Filipino.
it's up to you how would you communicate your loved ones over, you know.
I'm so used to the funny signal out there. That's why I can joke
I
around
have a
about it.
very nice, Joe and Jenny, I have a very nice signal. If I am over here in the town, but if I am in my house, oh my god, super, super duper slow. So I really love to do a live streaming at night. I love to do that, but I cannot do it because, it's always spinning, and it's kind of like, oh, it's very awful. Yeah,
Same way it is in the province with Jeannie.
yeah. So guys, until here only.
Pa- na.
Yes, paalam Joe, and thank you for coming up at this
Probably
panel.
what would fix that would be if they had enough towers over there. They probably don't have enough towers to go around.
Yeah,
No,
that's right.
we're half a kilometer from the closest tower.
Yeah,
We
I found out that.
we have a towers in our transmitter in my village, but the transmitter's parabolic was damaged by the typhoon, so they are not fixing with that. So the internet that we are using in our village is came from Pasig City,
Wow.
so it's very hard. That's the
Yeah, that
result.
does make it hard. See, I
Yeah.
found out we got a tower just about maybe 2 miles from where I live.
Mm-hmm.
It may not even be that far. In fact, I drove right past that tower.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just I think a couple of weeks ago. And I was like, oh, wow, man, this is really close. Yeah, see, I upgraded my internet. And
Mhm.
so now the signal comes in by air.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's
So,
wireless now.
yeah. It's still got an Ethernet that goes to my computer. But
Wow.
yeah, the signal actually comes in. Yeah. Palam da
Alam
Kabbagan
na,
later.
kaibigan later sa
Yeah.
iyo.
Have a great
Great
wild cold.
araw.
Okay.
Great day. Araw is day.
Take it easy, Joe.
Thank you, Joe and Jenny.
Yeah, good to see you, Joe.
And then I really thank you also for Sir Russell McNeese and
Yeah, Russell.
yeah, Sir Marking is over there. He's listening, I know.
Yeah, probably so. Everyone
Why do
here in
you-
America, have a great night. You too, Joe. You have a great night too.
Yeah.
All
Yeah, you
right.
take guys and have a wonderful day.
Yeah. Everybody be good. If you can't be good at it.
Everyone. Yeah, bye everyone, and thank you for staying at this live streaming. I like this live streaming because more on talk and talk, even though sometimes I have a minute that to absent over here, but I really appreciate that you stay even my absent. But yeah, appreciate you guys. We are working over here, and I don't have a very nice signal at home. If I have a very nice signal at home every night, I guess I am doing lives. Yeah, it's 2
We
a.m.
understand.
in the zombie United States.
Yeah, in the zombie United States. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh
Okay.
boy.
Bye, everyone.
All right. Take
Have
care,
a good one.
everybody. Bye
Yeah.
bye.
Bye, Center. Yeah. Please the countdown, Mr. Bruce.